if you please rise for the presentation of colors by the Franklin County High School Air Force Junior ROTC, featuring Cadet Cassidy Rucker, Cadet Cam Conister, Cadet Bryson Goff, and Cadet Kelsey Oakley, as the Franklin County High School Flyer Marching Band, under the Director of Flyer Bands, Mr. Josh Toppus, plays our national anthem.
East Side, West Side, Part 2 on Game of the Week. It's the Crosstown Showdown. Franklin County hosting Western Hills on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Up next. Welcome, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. I'm Clint Goins, joined by my broadcast partner, Chris Cole, the Crisco Kid, I like to call him. Chris, Franklin County, big win over Scott County last week. Western Hills, big loss against Great Crossing.
Yeah, both teams were dominant on each end of the spectrum, I should say. Franklin County was really clicking on all cylinders last week on all three sides of the ball: offense, defense, special teams. And Western Hills just couldn't get anything going. They had several players out, especially starters. At one point, you had Jason Rogers and 6 freshmen out there. It looked like a UK basketball team, all freshmen.
Yeah, Western Hills able to generate, I use that term loosely, negative 8 yards of total offense on the night. Their only points was a safety they got, I think, toward the end of the game. Did Franklin County, do they have a running clock at any given point?
Yes, they were up 36-0 at one point. Scott County did return a kick for a touchdown, and then Scott County scored there towards the end of the game to put the 14 on the board.
Well, Western Hills does have some of their players back. I think I look over at your sheet there. You got 4 guys out tonight. Franklin County, as far as we know, is healthy. And, the Flyers, they lost their quarterback and a very good receiver and a very good defensive end linebacker in Philip Pfeiffer last season. But I've not seen them. You have. But from what I've heard, they still have their foot on the gas pedal.
Well, they were preseason 3rd overall in Class 4A, coming in behind Johnson Central and Boyle County. And I put all 3 of them as 1A, 1A, 1. I mean, they're all 3 right there, so close together. I think it could be a coin flip, just like the playoffs and the state championship game between all 3 teams of who could come out on top of the 4A class.
If you've been hiding under a rock, you might not realize that Franklin County lost in the state championship game to Boyle County in overtime as they went for 2 but had the pass deflected. So they're still very good. This year, I believe, in Western Hills, looking for an offense. Might be looking for a defense, too. I don't know.
Well,
but we're about to find out.
Yeah, last week, Great Crossing came in. They looked well-oiled, ready to fire on all cylinders as well. I would have liked to see how they would have matched up against this Franklin County team, the way both teams came out and played.
Oh, really? Great Crossing, Franklin County? Yeah, it might have been the better game. Okay. It looks like they've had the flip, and Western Hills will be kicking off to Franklin County.
Western Hills will kick off for those of you in the north end of Benny Watkins playing field.
Joey Kurtzinger is going to be kicking off for the Wolverines. I think they're a player short.
That's what I was counting.
I count 10 guys. Back deep for Franklin County, we've got Zach Claudio, number 1, and on that far side over there, is that Caden Mormon?
It is Caden Mormon.
And it's a little dribbler, a worm burner, as they say. Flyers fall on it at the 45.
Now, just a quick note about Kurt Singer, the kicker. He's new to the team. Lucas Nance was supposed to be the kicker. Got injured in a soccer game a few weeks ago and out for the season. So Don Miller and the staff had to drop back and punt and find a new place kicker.
Nice play on words. That was John Griffin that fell on the ball for Franklin County. Handoff up the middle to Mormon, I believe, and he's going to get the first down.
Caden, big junior, strong, fast. Last week, first touch of the ball in the game, went 49 yards untouched and was one shoestring tackle away from taking it to the house right there.
Jaden Madison is the quarterback for the Flyers. Plays linebacker on defense. This time he hands it off to Claudio on the reverse sweep, and it looks like Claudio is going to get in there, and we already have our first score of the game, and we're only 34 seconds into it.
Yeah, 43-yard reverse. Claudio got some good blocking on the edge, cut it back in the seam, and went untouched down the left sideline.
Easton Powell, I believe, is back. He's a freshman.
He is, and was 5 for 5 last week on extra points.
PJ Marshall to hold. Easton Powell to attempt the extra point.
And it's good. Powell with the hold. And it's 7-0 here in the early going of the first quarter. And you see another look at it from our Whitehead Hancock replay, and we will step aside and come back with the kickoff right after this.
Here at David Tolles Auto Pro, we know if people are driving right now, it's only for the most important reasons. And if their car breaks down, we need to get it back on the road. At Auto Pro, we want you to rest assured that we're doing everything in our power to keep you safe. We follow all recommended COVID-related safety guidelines when handling your vehicle. Our lobby and facilities are completely clean and sanitized every night. And we have touchless credit card processing. We appreciate your trust in these difficult times, and we want to thank you for shopping local. If you have to take it to somebody, you can take it to us. David Tolles Auto Pro.
Welcome back to Benny Watkins Field here, where Franklin County's up 7-0 after a 43-yard reverse handoff to Claudio.
Powell with a pooch kick. And it's caught over here by Jason Rogers for the Wolverines at around the 30. We'll see what the Wolverines can do here. The Flyer, we talked earlier, Chris, about how the Flyer defense somewhat underrated. And they deserve a whole lot of credit because Franklin County has been a good offensive team, you were mentioning, for several years, but oftentimes they would win by just simply outscoring the other team. Didn't really care how many points the other team scored as long as they got more points. But now the defense is really starting to buckle down.
Well, I think that was a big part of their run to the championship last year. They could prove they could win in a high-scoring matchup, or they could ground it out. Old-fashioned football, I like to call it.
And 2 yards on the play, second down.
That was Jaden Youngblood with the carry, and Brendan Sears put the pounding to him.
Good to see Youngblood back. He took a really hard shot the first half last week. Was helped off the field. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to suit up tonight or not.
Dylan Engler, quarterback for Western Hills. Back to pass, and he's got somebody, but he's wearing the wrong jersey. That's Claudio, picks it off as the pass was overthrown, intended for Dylan Norton.
Yeah, tried the tight end down the seam, and Dylan just overthrew Dylan there, and Claudio in that safety position, just easy catch, and one tackle away from having his second touchdown of this early part of the game.
He's still in there at quarterback for the Flyers, drops back, takes a look-see, and tucks it. And he's still going to pick up a few. Enough for the first down. A lot of busted tackles on that play, Chris.
Yeah, a lot of reaching, not breaking down, looking at the hips, more watching the ball. Arm tackling, just... Yeah, that one right there, Jacob Fields normally doesn't miss those.
This time the ball goes to Caden Mormon, and he's going the wrong direction. And they sack him for a loss, but they could have had him much earlier for a little deeper. I don't know if we get a chance to see this play again, but boy, it was a hot mess. Here it is, and it's big number 73 in there.
Britton Franklin just couldn't wrap him up. And Britton, one of those that was out last week with an injury, got cleared late in the week this week. First real game action he's seen since early in the preseason, so I'll give him a pass on that one.
Madison hands off to Mormon again. There's that hole in the middle, crosses the 10, and he's going to
get upended by, I believe that was Rogers right at the 1.
Yeah.
Off that left side again. And then he bounces it, cuts back, and Rogers there to save the touchdown.
There's a flag on the play.
That was a nice tackle at the end there.
Sideline warning, I believe, against Western Hills.
Kind of surprising. First and goal from the 1 yard line. You see Jaden Madison there. We've got Blair Tate over there.
And somehow,
yeah, I don't know. Western Hills can't buy a break at the moment.
Madison just dropped the ball and it bounced around. Austin Key for Western Hills, I thought fell on it. It just squirts out. Franklin County lived to fight another day.
Yeah, we had Blair Tate in the slot there, Franklin County did, and I've never seen him play offense. That's a touchdown by Caden Mormon.
Yeah, just that wildcat formation. Caden just straight ahead power football and put it in the end zone.
Yep.
Number 45, Alex Green to snap.
Easton Powell back to kick again.
Number 33, Easton Powell will attempt the extra point.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. 14-0, folks. We'll step aside again and be back with another kickoff right here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollesautopro.com.
Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back. We want to thank David Tolles Auto Pro and all of our sponsors here to help us bring you the game, or this time, in this situation, the games of the week. We did volleyball last night between Franklin County and Western Hills. That was a good game in case you missed it. And that is fallen on by Jacob Fields.
Now, it's always a big week. Franklin County, Western Hills volleyball. Usually Elkhorn Bondurant plays this week as well. And then capped off by the Friday night lights between the varsity football team.
Yeah, it's been a you can see we got a big crowd here tonight. And across the way, the stands are about full as well.
Makes me happy.
Engler fakes the handoff, throws to his tight end, but this time he underthrows him.
And I think if we see the replay on that play, I think the ball was either tipped or his arm was hit as the forward motion on the throw. Right here, little play action pass. Engler drops back, and it was tipped.
It was tipped. You are right. Good eyes. Looks like Ian Newton is the center for the Wolverines. Engler does hand it off this time, but wow. That was Chris Hundley, I think, number 53. Nope, that's a different name than I've got here for 53. Who do you have as 53?
I think it was 63, Kenneth Aiken. On the
oh,
tackle.
okay, all right. My eyes are much older than yours. And he got through that line pretty quick. Make the tackle. 3rd and 15.
You know, Western Hills has went to that ace formation under center a lot this year, and different look. Now they're back in their traditional spread formation.
Overthrew his receiver, and we'll punt it away here.
Sorry, my train of thought as something fell off the top of the press box.
I hope it wasn't a person. I think that's Jason Rogers gonna punt it away for the Wolverines, and we've got Zach Claudio.
Very dangerous return man.
Oh, nice punt though by Rogers, and wisely kicks it out of bounds. Smart play there. So Franklin County will take over from their own 24.
That time, Jason with the punt, directional punt, pretty good hang time. And I think Western Hills got a favorable spot. Looked like it went out at about the 27, 28-yard line. They parked it all the way back to the 24, so. But Western Hills, Clint, gonna need to dig deep on this possession defensively here.
Yeah. Madison out in the flat to Braden Tracy.
Passes complete to number 6, Braden Tracy.
Yes.
There is a flag on the play.
But a flag is thrown.
Tackle by number 12, Garrison Graves.
Blocking the back.
Illegal blocking the back against the Flyers is the call.
So we'll redo first down from a little bit further back. I didn't.
Right there.
Yeah, I
Right
don't
there.
know though. That's.
I think it may have been the second one.
Still first down.
Okay, because that was kind of like, it wasn't, you know. It's pretty picky if that was the one. So 1st and 14. And they're going for all the cheese here. And they get it up.
That's Peyton Ledford, the big fella.
Yes, the tight end takes it down, totally flips the field down to the 31-yard line.
That time Madison just kind of floats it up. Ledford beat his man. I believe that was Jay Dutta in coverage.
And off to Mormon, cuts it back, dances around, still on his feet, and Engler finally tackles him at about the 5-yard line.
They really like that left side. They're really hitting on that left side, and then the backs are just cutting back, finding those lanes. And that time, Engler able to ride him down before he can get into the end zone.
The guard over there on the left is LaMarcus Summerroar. Looks like they're going over top of him most of the time. Caden Mormon punches it in, and we're already up to 20 points here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that time just a little pitch out of the shotgun. Mormon takes about 3 steps, cuts back, gets the grain, gets hit at the one, but bounces into the end zone.
Austin Keith kind of over pursued there for Western Hills. If he'd have stayed at home a little bit more, I think he would have made the tackle. Powell's kick is up and good. And just like that, it's 21-0 Franklin County. There's another look at it. Mormon, hard cut right there. Gets it into the end zone. All right, we'll step aside. We'll be back with yet another kickoff right after this on Cable 10.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Thank you, Estate Tree Service. And you know, we need to get Joe's Roofing Company to be a sponsor because I think he could use some advertising help, don't you?
Yeah, Joe needs a little help. If he's roofing today, it may be the tree service.
We don't know what he's doing. All right. That's caught by Jason Rogers, gets it out to the 29.
Brought in by number 78, Stephen Parado. Also on the play, number 20, Brennan Robinson.
Who knows, Joe could be putting on vinyl siding maybe today. We don't know what.
Could be a gutter guy today.
All right. Western Hills, I believe, still looking for their first down.
Yes, they are.
And that would just boost their momentum. Jaden Youngblood is back there in the backfield alone. He gets the handoff, but he can't get around the end, and he's brought down by a bunch of Flyers, and there's a flag, and that might be for excessive celebration or something, or taunting. Personal foul against Franklin County, and that'll be a first down for Western Hills. Not the way they wanted to get it, but they got one nonetheless.
Well, you can expect a couple of taunting or celebratory flags in a crosstown rival, especially game. I don't want to say it's out of control, but it's on the verge of getting that way if Western Hills can't do something on this drive.
Yeah. I didn't see the personal foul. Did you see what happened?
No, I did not.
Well, the rest did, and that's all that matters. They give it to Youngblood. He gets some room. He's turning those legs, Chris. He gets about 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, good young player there, Jaden Youngblood. Small in stature, but he's got that bulldog mentality. He's not going to quit. He's not going to stop. Had the privilege of coaching that young man over at Bondurant a few years ago, and a little goofball, but he gives you 110% when he's between the lines.
His brother played at West Hills too, didn't he?
Yes.
I think he was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Memory serves. Nothing going there. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. That's about it. The Wolverine line having difficulties keeping the Franklin County defensive line at bay.
Well, Franklin County's line, they're big, but they're so quick off the ball, and they're going to cause a lot of problems for offensive linemen throughout this year.
Dylan McGahee on the wideout closest to us, and Engler, I think, will get the first down.
Dylan, one of those players that was out last week for Western Hills, able to bounce back in this one, and not horrible so far. He overthrew the one with the interception, but making, I think, pretty good decisions, especially right there. Nobody open, tuck it, run, slide, live to fight another day.
You have to be more specific when you say Dylan. I know who you meant, but there's 3 Dylans on this team. It's Youngblood again, and he gets nothing. Blair Tate in on the tackle. Michael Holloway also in there for the Flyers.
Yeah, that time Blair Tate come from that middle linebacker spot, just fills the gap and just sits and waits.
Yeah.
And that's what a linebacker's supposed to do on a handoff. Read where the ball's going and meet the ball carrier head on.
Second and 11. Engler hands it off, this time to Landon Keith, and Keith had nowhere to go. It might have helped his cause if he hadn't have slowed down right as he got to the line. I think he was looking for a hole that wasn't there and maybe trying to see if there was another one, but there wasn't.
And the funny thing was, Big Brother Austin, as they were back in the huddle, kind of gave him a little bit of a nudge, saying, "Welcome to the big league, young man."
Yeah, Landon, just a freshman. He did get back to the original line of scrimmage. So still 3rd and 11. Dylan Norton over here, but they don't look his way. Instead, they hand it off to Jacob Fields, fullback. He's a senior and has been an important member of this Wolverine team, but there's just nothing there. All you can see is Navy jerseys.
And you can't expect your fullback to bounce it to the outside.
Yeah.
Jacob is made to run north-south. You got to do that dive straight off the center or guard with him, and just hope he can get a sliver of space that he can get to that next level. But he's a power back. He's not that speed edge runner.
Yeah, and when you got 11 yards to go, fullbacks don't typically pick up 11 yards. No. You know, you'll do good to get forward. Another nice punt, but this time Claudio's able to take it at his 15. And he's brought down there by number 55, Austin Keith, Landon's older brother you're talking about earlier. But he does get it out to the 41.
Franklin County will take over 1st and 10 on its own 41-yard line. There is now less than 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, there is less than 1 minute, if you heard that, the PA announcer. There's significantly less than 1 minute left in the first quarter. I think we have another sideline warning. I mean, in fact, if let me direct from the play-by-play booth. If we can go back to the wide shot and you see the Franklin County sideline and how many players, they've got players lined up from the 30 down to the 35. And then look at the Western Hills team over there. They may have 10 guys dressed, ready to play. Thank you, Mr. Director. I appreciate that very much. There's Don Miller, the head coach.
And Don Miller is in the ear of that side judge over there about something. He's not happy at all.
Hey, we got a UFO in the sky.
Unidentified flying object.
I identified it right there. It's a drone.
You're in charge of the drone, plus presently flying over Benny Watkins playing field. Take it down right now.
Terry Johnson, tell them to take it down, and by golly, they do. Terry Johnson was recognized earlier. He has been inducted into the Franklin County Football Hall of Fame. He's been the PA announcer for at least 43 years, maybe longer. That's just all that I can remember. Snap kind of bobbled there. Madison throws it out of reach of his intended receiver, Zach Cox. What'd you say, David? He taught for 50 years. He doesn't teach now.
And Coach Dearborn was recognized tonight.
Yes, he was the football coach when I was here.
My former coach was under him, Sam Hart, out here for.
Sam Hart was here then, and Tommy Roberts, the late Tommy Roberts, was here and coached me over at Western Hills. Sears picks up the first down and then some. They give Austin Keith a tackle, but I think McGahee was in there as well to wrap him up. First quarter comes to a close, but Franklin County once again on the move. We'll take a break and come back with the second quarter right after this on the Game of the Week.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Chenault & Hogue, the insurance store in Frankfort and Georgetown, if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. The second quarter about to get started here. Franklin County already has a 3-touchdown lead. Clint Goins and Chris Cole here with you. Chris, if you're Don Miller, what are you thinking?
Let's try every way in the world to get something positive going. You had a first down.
Yeah, two first downs.
Yeah, you had the first down on the penalty. Then Engler able to scramble and get another first down on the ground. You had a little bit of momentum. Then you go back to running the ball and unable to do anything. You end up losing 4 or 5 yards and punting. And now Franklin County back in Western Hills territory, marching to go up 4 scores here.
Madison, I think that's Caden Moore back there with him, and he goes deep again for Claudio. Busted up by Dylan Engler. That was a good football play. It was a well-thrown ball, and it was nicely defended.
Yeah, Dylan over from his safety position, covering Claudio, man-on-man right there. Dylan able to get in front of the receiver and tip it away right at the last minute. And Claudio, even though the great defensive coverage, was able to get a couple of fingertips on it as well. So, like you said, well done all the way around, from the throw all the way down to the incompletion.
Let's see if they go for it big again here. Nope, they're going to hand it off. I don't have a number 2 on my roster. Do you have a number 2?
Jalee Galloway.
Jalee Galloway.
And the flag is in that area of holding or a block in the back.
Holding is the call against the Flyers.
That'll bring that back.
That was your lead, Galloway, on the carry.
So it's second and about 20, I'm going to say. Second and 19. Got Claudio over here on the near side. Blair Tate in the slot. Peyton Ledford over here on this side as it goes over right tackle. And they pick up about 5.
Mormon on the carry, and it looked like Ian Newton on the stop for Western Hills. Newton, one of them linemen that goes both ways for Hills. Plays center and then D tackle over in that 3 technique on the outside eye, that guard.
Much more compressed backfield here for Franklin County than we usually see. Madison's going to keep it himself and gets a little help there from his teammate, Tayshawn Davis. Held him up.
4th and about 8 from the 40.
Did they go for it?
Yes.
I think so too. Oh, that's a nice pick by Western Hills. That's not Garrison Graves, number 12. And he flips the field for Western Hills, gets it down to the 41 of Franklin County.
Freshman.
Wow, what a play.
And
good job.
Some good blocking.
That's something positive to work with.
That play seemed to take a long time to develop for County right there.
It did. I thought there for a second Madison was just going to run it because he had about 10 yards ahead of him. So Western Hills just about in the best field position they've had tonight. I think they've had it across the 50 once before, but not too far across the 50. Engler drops back, throws it up. That's McGahee. He drops it.
Heard footsteps.
Yep.
You know, them passes that are high like that across the middle.
Receivers don't like to catch them because they know where the hit is going to get them in the ribs.
And we got a flag on the play over here. And I think that's going to probably be a sideline warning against County.
Sideline warning against the Flyers is a call.
You know, I saw that actually called twice, and the second time it's not a warning, it's an actual penalty, but I forget how much it's for. Is it 10 yards?
5 yards.
5 yards. May have seen that last week.
We've had it tonight. Hills has had 2 called on them.
They've had a penalty thrown already?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't catch that. I saw the first one, the warning. Second and 10. Handoff there to Jaden Youngblood. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards. 4 yards. Nahavian Davis on the tackle for Franklin County.
I think these 2 next plays for Western Hills is the 2 biggest plays of the game.
If they can somehow get a score before halftime, that would make Don Miller's day. Don't think he got it, but he got close. Took a nice hit for it also, but doesn't seem any worse for the wear.
No. Dylan Engler's one of those kids. I think you could throw him into a brick wall and he's going to bounce back up. One of the toughest kids I've coached, been around. Big play right here for Western Hills.
Fourth and 1. What do you call here?
QB keeper.
I was going to say the same thing. No, it's. I thought it was a good idea, a delayed, but the line over on the right side just couldn't hold.
Engler fakes the screen pass out to Blood out in the flat, and kind of a delay trying to bounce around that corner. And I was thinking, was that Aiken for County that disrupted the line, pushed the offensive lineman back?
I didn't see. I know Blair Tate was in there, but I don't know if he's the one that broke through the line or not. So turnover on downs, Franklin County. Madison throws it over top of Mormon's head, and he is hit for it anyway. Jaden Youngblood trying to be a good sport and help him up, but Claudio says, no, thank you. I'll take care of this. He's my teammate.
Caden Mormon on the UK's list of class of 2023. And I think that hesitation, that little pump fake right there, kind of threw the timing off for Madison. I think he wanted to throw it, and then he pulled it back, and then it floated on him as he released it.
Oh, man, they're going to flag. You're going to see a flag here. It's going to go on Peyton Ledford, and I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with that block that he put on number 50, the Western Hills, Zach Ballard. Personal foul. I don't know if we can see that again or not. It may have been out of the camera range. But it's right. Yep, we're not going to be able to see it. So that's coming back in a big way.
And Franklin County kind of...
it's 15 yards from where it happened, and it already happened about 10 yards deep in the backfield.
So Franklin County shooting themselves in the foot the last couple of drives with senseless penalties.
Yeah, you know that Coach Eddie James can't be too happy about that.
2nd and 38.
Wow. That's pretty good math, friend. I'm surprised that wasn't a block in the back by Blair Tate. Cardio picks up a few. It's not going to be near enough.
9 yards on the play, 3rd down.
Yeah, Franklin County not taking any chances, looking deep right now since that last possession. They really haven't looked down the field since Madison threw that interception.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Claudio just take off. See if he can outrun Youngblood. He throws it up there, but Claudio slowed down before the ball was even thrown.
And Western Hills hold serve and should get the ball in pretty good field position.
You're going to see Franklin County punt the ball away for the first time tonight.
Back to punt for the Flyers, number 6, Braden Tracy. Back deep for the Wolverines, number 4.
Tracy back to punt.
Rogers.
Jason Rogers. See him standing there off in the distance, ready to receive. And oh, he shanked that one badly. Wolverines are going to get the ball inside of the 35. Inside the 30. Wow.
10-yard punt.
Goes out of bounds. The Wolverines will take over 1st and 10
Yeah, Flyer 28.
on the Franklin County 28-yard line.
That just went off the side of his foot.
And Franklin County not firing on all the cylinders right now.
Engler hands off to Youngblood. He finds a little seal here and
Number 5, Jamie Youngblood,
gets it down near the 10-yard line.
Brought out by number 2,
Good.
Jaleel Galloway.
Watch
Good
this
run
replay.
off the right side.
He turns sideways almost somewhere in there.
He has 16 yards on the play. 1st down, Western
Nice
Hills.
run there by Jaden Youngblood. 1st and 10 from the 14. I thought he got further than that. Hands off to him again. This time no go. Looks like the first man in there, Michael Holloway for Franklin County.
Stop number 52, Michael Holloway. Number 15, Hagan Davis, also on the play.
Yeah, Holloway just coming off. You had a guard that was pulling. Holloway just followed him right into the hole, and boom. And that's the thing, if you're playing defensive tackle and the man across from you pulls, if you get on his backside, he's going to lead you to the ball, and that's what Holloway did that time.
And Engler scrambling inside the 10. Gets near the 5.
Push out of bounds by number 10, Caden Mormon.
Good enough for the first.
I don't think so.
It's not.
3rd and 2, I believe.
Oh, they marked him out at
the 6, I think. There's a shot of the Flyer band and Josh Toppus, the director, going to his students.
Western Hills.
Our halftime show coming up soon. The Wolverines call timeout with 4:52 left to go. We will take a timeout as well. See you on the other side here on the Game of the Week.
Bob Allen of Frankfort is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, all dealmaker priced.
Click and save today
At BobAllenFrankfurt.com. At Bob Allen of Frankfort,
we're your deal maker.
make this the summer event and save on new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Shop online anytime
At BobAllenFrankfurt.com.
There's the Western Hills band, I believe.
Yep. Going to have a combined performance at halftime tonight, as usual in this game.
All right.
A little partial to the Western Hills band, am I, Clint?
Think you got a child in that, do you?
My daughter's a senior majorette.
All right. Stephanie Wallace, still the director over there?
Yes.
Wow. Runs into a brick wall. I think that may have been Sears in there with the tackle.
52, Michael Holloway. Also on play number 62, Keaton Lee. No gain, 4th down.
He was hit as soon as he got to the line.
Yeah, I think Sears was in on that. May not have got the credit from that hit.
4th down. I don't know. I think I'd kick it if I had a kicker, just to get that goose egg off the board. Engler's going to scramble and throws an interception.
And
Madison with the interception. You still agree with the play call?
I do. I think he should have ran right there. I think he could have got the first down.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. They could have had a first down. I thought they had to score.
No.
Yeah, you're right. He could have got the first down. So that was a good call.
Because he needed about 1.5 yards. I think Ledford was coming on the pressure there right before he released, but I think he could have beat Ledford to the spot and got the first down. I like the call. You're down 21-0. You're on the road, hostile territory. You've not really been able to move the ball till the last few minutes. Why not?
Yeah. But the good news is they were able to move the ball that time against Franklin County. We got a flag down here as Mormon brings it across the 50 before McGahee forces him out of bounds.
Yeah.
That might be coming back.
It is.
Yep, hold. And that's going to, wow, wipe out a 30-yard run.
And back them up 10 yards from the spot. So right here, you can't get a hold of the jersey. As an offensive line coach, as soon as that defender turns his back, if you can't see his eyes, let him go. So
there you go, folks. Some of you younger players, write that down. Consider it gospel. It came out of Chris Cole's mouth.
I don't know about that, but
well, that's a good thing to, you know, I would say that's accurate information. First and 19. Madison throwing to Blair Tate. Ooh, got his hand on it, but McGahee and Rogers both in there. Thought Tate may have been able to hold it. I mean, it was kind of smacked around a little bit there.
I'll tell you, freshman Garrison Graves really playing well tonight for Western Hills. Freshman thrown into crosstown rival game.
Was that him back there? I
Yes.
thought it was McGahee back there. 21, not 12.
It was 12.
It was 12? Okay. My apologies, Mr. Graves. Direct snap here to Mormon, and he could be off to the races. He's got TJ Walker to beat, and he does. And his touchdown. No flags. TJ Walker he waited just a little bit too long to make his move. Should have dove for his feet when he was a little bit closer. Here's another look at it.
Just straight ahead power, and then Caden makes the cut back. Mormon, 89 yards to the house.
Right there. Up. He just waited about a half a second too late. So,
and that was Alex Witt on the coverage. 38.
38, not 33. Again, my eyes are failing me. What can I say, Chris? That's a 33 there, I believe. Easton Powell kicks it through. 28-0 with 3:22 left to go in the first half. Franklin County on top here on the Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Franklin County is now one touchdown away from making this a running clock game to start the second half. To do that, they'll have to stop Western Hills and score again in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. I'm not sure that can be done.
Number 33, Easton Powell, set to kick off.
But they do enjoy a comfortable lead at the moment. But Western Hills moved the ball pretty good the last time they had it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 2 freshmen back deep for Hills and Witt and Graves.
And we got a flag on the play. I think it was offsides. I think one of the Franklin County players crossed the line before Mr. Powell kicked it.
So back them up 5.
And do it again.
And the one thing I think Coach James can really preach in that locker room at halftime is the senseless errors on penalties in this first half. Inopportune times, too. So.
Powell kicks that one into the end zone, so Western Hills
Easton Powell's kickoff goes into the end zone.
will take over.
First and 10.
Backing up 5, and he still puts it into the end zone. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Freshman kicker.
Yep, just a freshman.
Soccer player.
A lot of them are this day and age. Which is appropriate when you think about it. Got Engler back there in at quarterback still. We've got Jaden Youngblood in the backfield. We've got McGahee out on the near side. You can't see the receiver on the far side or who the guys are in the slot, but I think Engler slipped. Did he slip or did he get tackled?
I'm almost wondering if his center didn't step on his foot. Yep,
he did. Yep. Yep. You are correct. Franklin County calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. It's 28-0 Franklin County here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate. Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC. Game of the Week is brought to you by Chenault & Hogue Insurance, insuring Frankfort since 1904. Our goals are to make insurance easy, understand you, and be there when you need us. Chenault & Hogue Insurance wishes all of our local teams a healthy and successful season.
2nd and 12 now for the Wolverines. Man in motion. That's Jason Rogers. Engler drops back and then keeps it himself. He's got some room, dances around and picks up about 6. No, picks up more than that. Picks up about 8. I forgot they were 2 yards deep already.
Engler looks, very patient, cuts back to the middle, dances, and then
smart play.
Yeah. Led the fight another day. When you got Big Peyton Ledford bearing down on you, just.
Yeah.
And you got to think Franklin County thinking, okay, it's 3rd down. Depending on what happens here, maybe burn another timeout, get the ball back quickly before halftime.
3rd and 4. And we got a whistle, timeout, Western Hills. So we'll keep it here. I think if Western Hills, they get a first down here, they'll be able to keep Franklin County off the scoreboard for the rest of this half. And that's probably what Don Miller is emphasizing to his team at the moment. Would you agree with that?
I think so. I think you've got to be careful what you draw up here. You need about 5-yard play right here. If something presents itself that you can get a big chunk of yards, but your first thing is, let's get 5, get a first down. Let's go into the halftime down 4, score. Now, you got defensive coordinator Dennis Lefford on the other side for Franklin County that's saying, I want the ball. Do what you got to do. Stop them, force a turnover, whatever we got to do. Our offense wants back out on the field. Let's put this out of reach before halftime.
And Western Hills really needs to keep it to a 4-score lead. Oh, my goodness. Because once that running clock starts, there's no path to victory, really.
Well, in Franklin County, I mean, it has been the Caden Mormon show tonight on the scoring. But they have so many weapons. Madison back there, you get him on a QB sweep or a delay. He's so athletic. Looks like Western Hills is lined up, and they're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Well, they might get lucky and get Franklin County to jump off sides.
Looks like Rogers ran on late the punt.
Well, Franklin County is going to have about 2 minutes. A little over that. And that kick is blocked, and it's picked up by Franklin County. They may score right here, right now. He's got a blocker. There's a flag, however.
There's several flags.
And he's brought down at the 15. We have 2 Western Hills players slow to get up. Number 56. I don't have a 56 on my roster.
Chase Burge.
Chase Burge.
And I think Dylan McGahee is the other.
He wears 72 in my roster. The KHS AA is where I got my information right before I came here, so they need to update.
Personal foul is the call against the players.
Personal foul.
We have 2 cars that need to be moved, please. If you have license plate ARB 932, HYC 747, you have someone blocked in. Please move your car at this time.
Now, is that after?
Yes. So it was on the return.
Okay, so Franklin County will still have the ball.
Yes. Because the ball was tipped on the block right there. Pick up.
So they had possession when the flag was
there. Okay, so what had happened was on the return, a Franklin County player, and I didn't catch the number, left his feet to make a block, and that is putting your body as a projectile, and that is a personal foul.
Madison off to his right, keeps it himself, finds a hole, still on his feet, gets down to the 25. They stop the clock while they move the chains.
So very patient, looking, looked at his progression, nothing there, keeps it all the way down there to the 25-yard line.
And we've got another timeout. Don Miller calls another one to perhaps re-emphasize his defense. You got to keep them out of the end zone, folks.
Well, you can't take them home with you. You might as well use all 3 times.
Oh, yeah, I agree. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's dealmaker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Game of the Week is brought to you by North American Insurance. North American Insurance Services provides for all your health, life, home care, Medicare, supplemental health, annuities, and long-term care. Call Mark Keedle and let us prepare your unique plan today. 606-356-7774.
All right, Madison in the shotgun formation. 1st and 10 from the Wolverine 25-yard line. As you can see, there's a good look at Madison. Looking downfield over to Claudio. And that's well defended by Western Hills. Jacob Ramsey, I believe. Well, they also, Jason Rogers, also in there.
Us linemen, we don't get the credit
I know.
we deserve.
I'll make sure they, they get some love because he was in there. He was there at the end. 2nd and 7. Minute to go. Handoff this time. That goes to Braden Tracy. He gets the first down.
Gain of 12 yards on the play. First down, Franklin County.
So it'll be, I think.
There now is less than 1 minute remaining in the first half.
And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty against
Flying on the play.
Franklin County.
For the sideline infraction. That'll back them up. It's 1st and goal from the 10 right now, but
sideline infraction is the call against the Flyers.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the 15. As you can see, 45 seconds left, and they start the clock. Franklin County still has a couple of timeouts, though. Madison gets up to the 10, and he's still on his feet. He gets in there. Somebody from Western Hills almost had him at the 10-yard line, but he squirts free and gets into the end zone. And that'll bring on Powell to kick, or they may go for 2 because you have to be. Has to be more than 35 points, right? Has to be 36 points, is that right?
No, they're going to go for 1.
Alex Green will snap. P.J. Marshall will hold. Easton Powell to attempt the extra point.
P.J. Marshall will be putting the ball down once he gets the snap, and he's going to fake it and throw it up.
The 2-point conversion attempt.
Tried the 2-point conversion. It did not work, however. The intended receiver, I think, was Brennan Robinson, number 20. So that was a good look. I like that. I like that call. It didn't work, but I like the call. Had me fooled. I was trying to give the holder some love. And lo and behold, he's the key element in the play. Here it is again, just overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, good coverage there by Engler.
Yeah, he picked up on it early. .23 seconds left. They'll kick off, and wouldn't surprise me to see an onside kick right here.
Number 33, Easton Powell, set to kick off for the Flyers.
Alex Witt and Jason Rogers, I think, back deep. Y'all are the Wolverines. We'll see what he does here. He's going to boot it. And it's going to go into the end zone. So Western Hills will have it at their 20 with 23 seconds and no timeouts. And I think they may just
take a knee
and call it a half. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. The way the lights hit the helmets of the West Hills players, it almost looks like they're purple. They're not, folks. They're black, I think. But it's just you get those whatever type of lights they got out there.
First and 10 on his own 20-yard line.
They're not going to take a knee. They're going to hand it off and.
Number 10, Landon Keith, the ball carrier.
Landon Keith
Number 15, Hagen Davis.
gets a couple of yards.
Michael Holloway. Gain 1 yard, second down.
Franklin County burns one of their timeouts.
Franklin County.
Might as well, like you say, you can't take it with you. So, and who knows, there could be a fumble on this next play or an intercepted pass, and then you've got a chance to get the ball in the end zone one more time.
Franklin County defense has been stout again tonight in the first half.
Yep, they've kept them off the scoreboard, just like they did Scott County last week. Again, handoff up the middle.
See Tate trying to reach in there and strip that ball.
Franklin County calls another timeout here just to stop the clock.
And that'll do it for the half unless there's a fumble here.
Number 10, Landon Keith on the carry. Throw down number 63, Kenneth Aiken. No gain, third down.
I think you tell them to take a knee here and let's go to the half.
I agree.
Timeout, Franklin County.
Now that's what I would do, but
I'm a little surprised you didn't take a knee all three times, just because of the fact, you know, when you run some up the middle, you know, guys.
Fumble. I mean,
a number of things could happen. With what they had 23 seconds when they had the ball, you're not going to go 80 yards and score in 23 minutes.
Not unless you break one. I mean, that's.
But they haven't broken one all night long so far.
So.
And that'll do it. He takes a knee, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And soon the combined bands of these two schools will play. But first, we'll take a break. This is the game of the week on Cable 10.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
The Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Will do. Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Franklin County on top, as you can see, 34-0. But the good news is we're about ready to see the Western Hills and Franklin County bands combined to perform for us. Western Hills under the direction of Stephanie Wallace and Franklin County under the direction of Josh Toppus. They're trying to coordinate things, and now I think, here we go.
Is dedicated to the memory of Frankfort native, Flyer Band alumni, and former band director, Mr. Tom Bronner. Mr. Bronner taught at Franklin County High School from 1968 until 1985. During that time, Mr. Bronner created one of the most prestigious, most accomplished band programs in the United States.
Did you mute our microphones? Did you mute us?
Perform professionally. Mr. Bronner's musical roots in the Frankfort community helped to create traditions of excellence that are still being practiced at both Franklin County High School and Western Hills High School. Overall, Mr. Bronner spent 48 years teaching music and impacted thousands of students during that time. Tonight, we honor him. Thank you, Mr. Tom Bronner. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present to you the 2021 Franklin County High School Flyer and Western Hills High School Wolverine marching bands. The Western Hills Director of Band is Stephanie Wallace. The Associate Band Director is Allison Rawlings. The Wolverine Majorette coaches are Lee Gay and Julie Armstrong. The percussion instructor is Jenny Carr. And the Wolverines are led on the field by Assistant Drum Major Luke Werner and Head Drum Major Nick Armstrong. The Director of Flyer Bands is Mr. Josh Toppus. The Associate Band Director is Mr. Andrew McGranahan. The Majorette coaches are Dawn Welsh and Tracy Dixon. The percussion instructor is Mark Mathers, and the Flyers are led on the field by Assistant Drum Majors, Senior Shelby Ogden, Junior Henry Andrews, and Head Drum Major, Junior Anna Stivers. The Flyers and Wolverines now kick off the 2021 marching season as over 200 of Central Kentucky's finest young musicians bring you this hit that topped the charts in 17 different countries. One of the fastest songs ever to reach #1. It will remind you of the Marvelettes hit, Please Mr. Postman, the winner of the 2018 Grammy Award for Best Pop Duo and Group Performance from Portugal, The Man. Here's Feel It Still. The Flyers and Wolverines continue the hit parade and show their musical versatility as they combine on this memorable tune from 2019. Described as the kind of song that builds power as it unfolds, an anthem imbued with casual carelessness, it hit #1 in the United States. The Franklin County High School and Western Hills High School dance teams share the spotlight with this hit from Billie Eilish, the 2020 Grammy Award winner for Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Here's Bad Guy. The Flyers and Wolverines now bring tonight's season opening halftime show to an upbeat and catchy close with its #1 hit from 2015. You've heard it on both Grey's Anatomy and Madden 2019, and it broke the record on Spotify for the most live-streamed track ever in one day. Often described as a love song to their fans, from our new Franklin County High School principal, Mr. Chris Tracy's favorite boy band, One Direction. Here's Drag Me Down.
back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. As you can see on the screen there, Franklin County has the 34-0 lead. I just want to give a big shout out to both of these bands. They did a good job, and the majorettes and cheerleaders as well out there. I mean, that was very very nicely done. Let's take a look at some highlights from the first half. Chris, Franklin County busting through their helmet to come on the field. This is Claudio, and
yeah,
that may have been the first play from scrimmage, was it not? He scored very early in the game.
I think it was the second. I think Mormon had carried it about 9-10 yards on the play before that. Claudio 43 yards on the reverse. Right here, Mormon on a big run gets brought down at the 5. Here's that cut back to the inside. His 5-yard run at the end of 1. They were up 21-0. And then right there is Garrison Graves on the interception, big return. Western Hills had momentum, and Engler on the 4th down play throws the interception in the back of the end zone. And then here was Mormon, 89-yard run on a 3rd and long play. Takes it to the house, touchdown with 3:22 to go. And then Madison, 15-yard run to go up 34-0, 2-point conversion, no good. So at the half, that leaves us 34-0.
Yes, that was a great 2-point conversion play too. Even though it was unsuccessful, it was nice to watch. There's some highlights from the band performance, and I just want to say again, they did a great job. They also did a nice thing by paying tribute to Tom Bronner, the one-time student and longtime band director here at Franklin County High School. He passed away this past week, and our condolences to his family. We'll step aside, come back for the second half kickoff next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Does your phone keep ringing and ringing, but you won't answer it because you know who's on the other line? Credit card calls, foreclosures, medical costs. If you're struggling to keep up with your debt, you may qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Who better to turn to than a local law group serving Frankfort and the surrounding counties? The Howard Law Group.
Hi, I'm Doug Howard, and I'm here to help. Visit me at 213 St. Clair Street in Frankfort, or visit my website at...
This bed's too hard. This bed's too soft. This bed's just right. Come check out our new store. 316 Versailles Road behind McDonald's. Our new store is just right.
I'd like to invite you into our newest location, 316 Versailles Road. We have a large selection of furniture in stock for you to take home with you today. And like my 3 little bears just said, everything is just right.
Does your phone keep ringing and ringing, but you won't answer it because you know who's on the other line? Credit card calls, foreclosures, medical costs. If you're struggling to keep up with your debt, you may qualify for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Who better to turn to than a local law group serving Frankfort and the surrounding counties? The Howard Law Group.
Hi, I'm Doug Howard, and I'm here to help. Visit me at 213 St. Clair Street in Frankfort, or visit my website at howardlawgroup.com. Life demands simple.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins and Chris Cole here. Western Hills is going to get the ball starting the second half, Chris. And what do you think Don Miller told him in halftime?
Well, I think the possession before the last one, those last 23 seconds, they proved they can move the ball against Franklin County. They were able to, after that interception, move it about 40 yards down the field. And I think you feed off that drive, even though it ended in an interception in the back of the end zone. I think you take some positivity. Your freshmen that are in there are playing well.
Yes, they are.
You're outmanned by 2.5 times the amount. So you strap it up, bow your neck up, and just fight till the very last whistle. I mean, that's all you can do in a game like this.
Well, they put another 3 minutes on the clock here, so we're going to step aside, take another break. Thank you for watching, by the way. We're here every Friday night in the fall, except for next Friday. There's no local teams playing at home next Friday. So please tune in and catch us on Cable 10. We'll be right back after this.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
All right, Chris, we talked a little bit about what Don Miller may have said at halftime. What about Eddie James? What do you think he's telling his kids in there?
Well, I think you got to shore up the penalties. I think he preached that at the half. They could have probably been up another score. They punted that one time because they got pinned deep because of penalties. But
this is one of those rare times, I think, where the team in the lead probably had a much rougher halftime than the team that's behind. I got a feeling there was he was screaming the paint off the walls maybe in that locker room, because there were periods in that second quarter particularly where I felt the Flyers could have done much better. I believe that's Rogers with the ball, brings it out to the 33. Jason Rogers, a senior.
Yeah, good return that time for Rogers. It may have been one of them that Powell outkicked his coverage. It hung up in the air. That happened a couple times last week. Scott County able to get one return for a touchdown, and they returned another one back inside the 10. So that was a thing I'm sure Coach James and his special teams worked on a lot this week.
Need a little more hang time on those kickoffs, maybe. Was that Graves in the quarterback that time?
It is.
There's a fumble on the play. Franklin County has recovered.
Well,
63 on recovery for the Flyers.
Wolverines fumble it. First play from scrimmage in the second half.
Hand off to Keith, and
yep,
that time
right there.
Keaton Lee gets that big claw in there and just knocks the ball loose. Double skin that ball.
Yep. Looking downfield, throws it up. He's got wide open, practically, Zach Claudio. And the Flyers score quickly. And now I think we may see some significant changes here after the kickoff. We'll see what both of these two teams do. He had all the time in the world to throw it up, and Claudio got away from his defender. I think that was Witt back there, maybe?
Yeah, and Claudio's got the speed, nothing against Witt.
Yeah, he's just quick.
And Claudio made a good catch, made a good cut to get back into the end zone.
Kick is up and good. See it there from our end zone camera. By Easton Powell. There's a good look at Claudio. 41-0. Here's another look at the touchdown pass. We'll step aside and come back with the kickoff next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Bill McCoy Insurance, celebrating over 46 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop, call us or visit our office for quotes.
19 for the Wolverines, number 4, Jason Rogers. Number 12, Garrison Graves.
Powell set the kickoff here. Back deep for Western Hills is Demetrius Britt. Is that who that is? Number 2?
Yes.
Number 4, Jaden Youngblood on the return.
It's Jason Rogers with the carry. It's about the 24. It's going to be a nice spot for him. Now we have a running clock. And we'll see what Franklin County and Western Hills each do with their personnel here.
Graves still in at quarterback.
Yeah, Engler may be done for the game. I know he did not play last week. I don't know if he was injured, or if he was quarantined, or what.
Number 10.
But if he were injured, you might want to make sure he does not get injured again, because you're going to need him next week.
And Landon Keith shaking up on the play.
And holding his shin.
There's Big Brother coming in to check on him.
You're all right, get up. He walks away.
I guarantee you that's what Austin's saying.
But he's holding the side of that leg. We've got a grasshopper or something here, Chris, about the size of a Huey.
Yeah, and he just buzzed the tower, basically.
Yeah, he did. Just landed on my neck. Let's see if we can see how he gets injured.
Fighting for those extra yards. And I think he just gets rolled up on underneath that pile.
Hard to say, but he is up and able to walk off, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, you know some of these freshmen.
That is Landon Keith. Okay.
Some of these freshmen taking a pounding tonight, but baptism by fire.
That's right. The thing is that hopefully when they're juniors and seniors, they'll be very good football players because they've gotten a lot of varsity experience as younger players. Graves at quarterback still. Puts it up in the air, got a man open. That was Dylan Norton, the tight end, and he had it until the very last second.
22, Dylan Norton, incomplete.
Here's another look at it. Well thrown ball.
He just couldn't secure it in the double, triple coverage there.
Yeah, couldn't hold it when he hit the ground. And yeah, he was had about two guys on him and another one coming.
County's still out there with their starters on defense.
Surprises me a little. This time Graves under quarterback. And this time he throws an interception. Madison has it. And Jason Rogers drags him to the turf. And it'll be Franklin County football at about the 30.
Madison's second interception on the night on the defensive side.
Running out number 4, Jason Rogers. Franklin County takes over 1st and 10.
Yeah, the ball was thrown behind Rogers. Yeah, if I'm Coach James, some say, well, he's got his starters in there. He's running up the score. But at the same time, I'm thinking, yeah, but, he has a really tough schedule. He's trying to prepare his team to take on the heavy hitters down the road, and he really has to have his starters hitting on all cylinders. And we saw there in the second quarter, they weren't necessarily doing that.
No, and you've got a huge game next week at Corbin.
Yeah.
And I don't use this word lightly, but I have played games there. It will be an all-out war.
I love their stadium, Corbin's. Unless they got a new one, but the one I went to about 10 years ago, it I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of a bullfighting ring. I think it was all concrete.
Yes.
And gosh, I bet you it was built back in the 30s, probably.
I remember going down there when I played for Danville and at Anderson. It was always a dogfight. No matter what kind of team each team had, it would always be a dogfight down there.
Yep. Home of Roy Kidd. They take football pretty seriously down there. And that's a touchdown pass to Zach Cox, the point guard on the basketball team. Scores a touchdown for the football team. Here's another look at it from our Whitehead Hancock instant replay.
Number 45, Alex Strange is set. Number 86, P.J. Marshall to hold.
Pretty good throw, pretty good catch, too. Quite honestly, that was not poorly defended. Easton Powell, perfect so far. And that's, what, 7 touchdowns?
Yeah. Once again, Franklin County High School would like to thank our friends at Whitaker Bank for their sponsorship of the Whitaker Bank Press Box. Bringing you tonight's broadcast.
All right, we'll step aside and have another kickoff when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
There's Easton Powell. He's the freshman kicker. And he scored 7 points already tonight. No, I'm sorry, 6 points because they went for 2 on 1 touchdown. Jason Rogers picks it up, heads to the left, turns back to the right, gets it out to about the 30.
Number 4, Jason Rogers on the return for the Wolverines. Brought down by number 8, Brendan Sears.
We're seeing some new faces now, I think, on the Franklin County defensive side. Tyler Broyles, number 14, is in there.
Western Hills takes over.
We see some numbers here.
30-yard line.
26 is Christian Moore. He's a freshman. '77, Jacob Sizemore. Rogers tries to go around the end, but he is stopped. That's the number 2 that I don't have, I think, making the play. Who's number 2 again, Chris?
I got Jaleel Galloway.
I think that's who that was.
Yes. Junior, running back, defensive back.
There you saw him there right before this shot. That's Garrison Graves there. 2nd and 9. Claudio comes out of the game. Madison comes out of the game.
Little reverse jet sweep there. With Rogers, nothing much there again.
Still only a 1-yard gain.
Brought down by number 4, Juice Robinson. Flag on the play.
And that's a penalty on Franklin County. I did not see the flag, nor do I see the white hat make his call.
The legal horse collar tackle is a call against
Oh, it's a horse collar they're saying here. Let's look at it again. Right there. That's a good call. Good call. It's a safety concern.
Especially on this turf. I'm glad to see both schools get turf, but I'm a natural grass guy, hand off the fields that time.
Yep, nothing going.
Jacob Fields, the ball carrier. Brought down by number 14, Tyler Broyles, number 77, Trace Miles.
Loss of 4.
Also 4 yards on the play.
And again, trying that off tackle with Fields, it's just not feasible. He's a fullback. He needs to be running
between
the
tackles.
Guards. Yes.
Who's the big 51 in there? I don't have a 51 either. He's probably on my roster wearing a different number.
For County?
Yes. Uh-oh. Was that? No, almost intercepted. Through the hands of Hunter Gottschall.
Garrison Graves' pass intended for number 4.
Big 51 for Franklin County is Kevin Graves, a junior.
Third down.
He's probably in here with a different number. Well, no. Okay, Kevin Graves, we got you now, buddy. 3rd and 14. Garrison Graves.
Number 12, Garrison Graves on the
With
carry.
a keeper, picks up 4. That'll bring up 4th down and 10 to go. And
they're going to give him forward progress.
Wow.
Gave him a 6-yard gain.
Is that like that NBA?
The Euro step?
Yeah.
Or as I call it, the Euro-Asia step, because they take
2, right? They go through 2 continents. Continuation. That's why, like on the foul calls, they give you continuation. You get fouled at the foul line, take 3 steps and lay it up, and they count the bucket. Like, what? Got timeout for Western Hills. They decide what to do. We'll step aside. It's all Franklin County here on the Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Greg with the State Tree Service, the name you know and trust.
Over the past 60 years, the State Tree Service has become a name people know and trust in Central Kentucky. From tree removal, pruning, and stump grinding to debris cleanup, we are always available with our 24/7 emergency services. Estate Tree Service is licensed and insured, and our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. Give us a call at 502-229-5258 or go online for a free quote.
Somewhere in the parking lot, we have a silver Saturn Ion.
Welcome back to Benny Watkins Field. We got just under 20 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
You're blocking in several people. Silver Saturn Ion.
Wolverines called timeout. That's the first one of this half. I can't imagine what Don Miller would want to say over there. Are they not going to punt? I don't think they're going to punt.
Go for it here.
Or maybe try to get an offsides and then punt. Nope. You're going to drop back and give Garrison Graves some experience throwing the ball. That was caught, I think, but he was out of bounds, and it wouldn't have been enough for a first down anyway. He was about a yard short. So Franklin County Flyers will take over on downs. We saw their defense change to more of a second string sort of defense. And really, quite frankly, the second string looked about as tough as the first string, didn't it?
Yeah, and last week when they made that switch over, they really didn't lose a whole lot there either. on either side of the ball. They were able to move the ball some offensively.
Steve Schneider and Tara Cox, we need for you to move your vehicles immediately.
Of course, West Hills is so outmanned. I mean, you know, they probably tonight they probably dressed 20, and Franklin County probably dressing, you know, I don't know, 50.
Oh,
maybe more.
Yeah,
60. I'll tell you what, though, when I was a junior here at Franklin County, we had I think we had as many football players on the team as you could have. We had 90, like 1 to 99.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Around the edge. That number 2.
Jaleel Galloway, around the right side.
What'd you say his name was again?
Jaleel Galloway.
Jaleel. 49-yard carry, and once he got around that end, he was gone, baby, gone. So we're just inside the fourth quarter, and Franklin County now up 54-0. Easton Powell set to kick again. I thought I saw another kicker on their roster, maybe not.
PJ Marshall, nice screen to snap. PJ Marshall to hold. Easton Powell to attempt the extra point.
Jaleel was excited and forgot that he was on the point after team.
Well, he did run 49 yards plus the distance across the field.
Yeah.
About a 70-yard run, probably.
Like, what? You mean I got to go back up there and play again, coach? That's up and good.
The extra point is good.
55-0. The Flyers over the Wolverines. We'll be back with more football right after we see this replay on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Well, Chris, what else can you say here?
Not a whole lot. I mean, dominant performance by Franklin County again tonight.
I didn't even see who was quarterback on that play. Was Madison still, or was it somebody else? So even their second string scores, second string offense scores a touchdown from their first play from scrimmage. It's kicked deep. Back inside the 10, but it's run out by Rogers to about the 26. Even though they're, we call these guys crosstown rivals, they're not really, because a lot of them grew up playing with and against each other on these Frankfort Youth Football League teams and whatnot. I don't think you're ever going to see a great big fight at a Franklin County Western Hills game, just because of the fact that they've all grown up together, played on baseball teams and YMCA basketball teams or whatever together.
Yeah, and I mean, you got a lot of these young men that play AAU basketball together still today, even though they go to different schools.
Yeah. Oh, what a hit. That was delivered
Number 4, Jason Rogers.
by number 12,
Number 12, Jason Collins.
Jason Collins.
Loss of 1 yard, second down.
Like, man, that'll make you think twice about catching the ball.
Yes.
But it's Jason Rogers over there, so he's a tough kid. Probably didn't even face him. Second and 9. This time they do what you suggest. They hand off to Jacob Fields, the fullback, up the middle, but he doesn't get anything. In fact, I think maybe he lost yards on the play. They move the sticks back. It's going to be like 3rd and 12.
Brought down by number 77, Trace Miles. Loss of 2 yards, third down.
Lost 2, they say.
Well, Clint, I'm going to give a shout out. Talk about the other football in town real quick. Congratulations to the Lady Wolverines for winning the Girls Capital City Classic last week by defeating Franklin County on Monday night, Frankfort High on Wednesday night, and then Shelby County on Saturday night. And then the boys Capital City Classic.
It's going on now.
It concludes tomorrow night down at Sauer. Anderson County versus Franklin County at 6 o'clock, and then the nightcap will be Hills and Frankfort High for the championship. So,
if you like that other kind of football, go down there and support them.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, go down and support them.
Yeah, 4 local schools. It's a great event.
Nice punt there by Rogers. It's over the head and gets a Western Hills roll. And Hunter Gottschall is going to pick it up anyway and run it. And, oh my gosh. He's thrown down there.
Hunter Gottschall on the return for the Flyers. Brought down by number 56, Chase Burge.
Chase Burge, the big lineman.
Just threw him down. Oh my goodness. I was going to mention too earlier that the play before that, Landon Keith ran the ball. So remember he came off the field earlier, injured. Well, he's checked out okay and got back in the game. So that's good to see. The quarterback for Franklin County is Tyler Broyles. I'm going to assume that's Nick Broyles' younger brother, the quarterback from last year. And once again, Franklin County scores from the first line of scrimmage. John Griffin with the touchdown for the Flyers. Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play. Could be coming back. Let's see.
That's away from the ball. Let's see the replay on that one. See if I could figure out what they threw the flags on. Getting ready to get the official call here.
Personal foul against Franklin County.
Foul is the call against the Flyers.
But where was it at? Committed way back up here. That's going to take that away. Nice run by Mr. Griffin, but it's going to make it like a 1st and 23. I did not see the personal foul from that angle.
Neither, and it was all the way across the field. see if we can see it from this view.
No, I don't see it.
No.
It must have been a receiver against a defensive back at the top of the screen.
Still first down.
First and 27. That shouldn't be right. I think their math is off.
It must have happened 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
No, it happened before, beyond the line of scrimmage, and they marked it back. And looking at the things over there, it looks to be about 21. Is what it looked to be about, based on the yard markers.
Number 4, Jason Rogers. Gain of 13 yards on the play. Second down.
Gain of 13. I think it was Christian Moore on the carry.
Yes.
And John is going to try it again. Can he get it in there? No, he cannot. He's dragged to the ground by Alex Witt, just in the nick of time. I'm surprised he didn't run to his left to get away from Witt, but he just kind of ran right at him.
Number 18.
They're trying to get him in the end zone.
They are trying to get him a touchdown. He got close that time.
Down 4 yards. First down, Franklin County.
He's just a sophomore. Give it to him again, and there he goes. Oh, he doesn't go anywhere that time. Maybe Western Hills has figured out what's going on. Let's key on John Griffin. Good job by the middle linebacker there, stepping up and making a play. That's Austin Keith. They pitch it to him this time, and this time he's able to walk in the end zone. And the crowd is really excited for Mr. Griffin. And I think there's an extra reason why, but I don't know what it is. But the crowd is excited for him. And some of the students have rushed the field also, as this game has concluded. Time expired before the extra kick could be placed. There it is. And he walks
bit of
in
a
there.
hold right there, but
well, what's it matter, Chris? Come on. All right. Oh my goodness, is that shark from the Super Bowl? Maybe that was turning the wrong way when Katy Perry performed at halftime.
Maybe.
Anyway, Franklin County, as we expected, wins this game big time, 61-0. As I said, they are on the road in Corbin next week, and I have forgotten where Western Hills is playing next week, but they're not at home, I can tell you that. Nobody is at home next week, so there will not be a football Cable 10 game of the week. We're going to step aside. We'll have a play of the game and show some more highlights when we come back right here on Cable 10.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 46 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Bill McCoy Insurance, celebrating over 46 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop, call us or visit our office for quotes. The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 46 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Welcome back, folks. Our crack research staff has determined that Hills plays at Dayton next week. And Chris, I think that's a winnable game for the Wolverines. Now it's time for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency Play of the Game, and it's the first touchdown by Western Hills. Zach Claudio takes it from a long way out and puts Franklin County on the board for the first time.
Yeah, 43 yards off of the jet sweep. Cut it up off the left side. And they really like running off that left side all night long. As you can see, it makes that cut and then bounces it to the outside, 43 yards untouched. But you know, there's Mormon's 2-yard run, the swarming defense all night for Franklin County.
And from the first team and the second team both, defense did an excellent job for Franklin County. And really their second team offense was pretty good too. So
yeah, they are a well-oiled machine. Right now they're playing with a little chip on their shoulder after last year being so close.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, I think you're going to have to come through the capital city to win Class 4A this year. Whether it's Johnson Central, Boyle County, Franklin County, whoever. I think right here is going to be a team that's going to have to be reckoned with and dealt with.
I agree.
The playoffs.
They are one of the better teams in the Central Kentucky area, regardless of class. I think so.
I said it last week on the radio, and I'll say it again, that from top to bottom, that Class 4A might be the best class in the state of Kentucky this year without
a lot of parity in there. All right, folks, we'll continue to watch some highlights, but we're going to go home. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all of our sponsors. Remember, we don't have a game next week, but after that, we've got 2 months of football every Friday night here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.